Feeling strange? Back is hurting like never before? Can't even eat solid food anymore? You ain't dying. You're experiencing Ascension symptoms. So, how you feeling? Feeling like shift? I know how you're feeling because I'm feeling the same thing as well. You know, throughout the years, we go through periods of ascension symptoms where our bodies may be going through a change. We're having some symptoms that are unexplained. Unexplained symptoms. You know, you could feel like you're 90 years old. You can't move your back. You could feel like, I don't know, you can't eat food anymore. We're going to be talking mostly about the lower back or the base of the spine. We're going to be talking about your palate or your diet rapidly changing right now. And actually what happens when one chakra has an activation and how it affects above and below. So, you know, if you're really experiencing massive pain in the base of the spine, if you're experiencing, I don't know, maybe you can't really even eat, you're just drinking liquids all day. Sometimes when you have a massive activation, it could throw off above and below. And we're going to be focused on the sacral chakra today and the creative energy that is festering within each and every one of us. If you didn't know, our world, society is about to collapse. It's over. And each and every Melanie writes, fun. Sure. Please put a like on the video and please subscribe. It's a tremendous group chat we have going on right now. You're actually getting fine-tuned with your creator skills because, you know, not one person is going to pick up the fallen society. Each and every one of us are collectively creating a new society. So your creative juices are flowing, and you might be experiencing strange symptoms. You might not even be able to get up in the morning because you have to really change, and it takes a tremendous amount of energy. Oh, but you ain't dying, kid. Sometimes I say, can I just go up to heaven and get out of here already? It's kind of rough, but we're all gathering around and thinking about, we signed up for this. We're going through this rough period of time, and it's become very apparent. Like, it's not, I kind of feel something. It is very clear. I've seen this very crystal clear in the comment section as well. I've literally had people say, I've never felt these things before. And if that's what you're going through, if you're literally feeling things you've never felt before in your life, something something big's about to pop off, kid. Yeah, maybe like a solar blast or something like that. We're all in tune with the energies, and these energies really do affect our physical body. And the ailments that you're feeling, remember, you were in a dense reality. These densities are being purged right now, and you are evolving while you are alive. So hang on. We gave everyone enough time to get on the live stream. If you haven't done so already, please smash and obliterate the like button. I appreciate that. It helps others find this message. Please click the subscribe button, click the bell next to subscribe, select all. You will get daily updates. We have daily videos, 9 a.m. Eastern time. If you think you're subscribed, just double check you're still subscribed. And just know, even if your notification doesn't go off, we'll be here every day at the 9 a.m. hour, setting us straight, gathering around, talking about these crazy things that no one, your friends and family, they don't understand you, right? You could let us know in the chat right now. Your friends and family don't understand. Oh, you just go back to work. We're just going back to normal. No, you're actually changing for a supernatural event that's right around the corner, kid. It's right around the corner. If you like this work and you want community, we have Patreon. A new video will be up after this video on Patreon. The link is in the description. If you'd like to support the channel and this work, there's a link at the pinned comment. When we think about the pains that we're experiencing, you have to understand the energetic body. Chakra means spinning wheel of energy. Chakra means spinning wheel of energy. And you might be experiencing these dense, very painful, it's not easy as well. Last night so my lower back, there was nothing else that I could talk about today. And seeing the outpour in the comments as well. There's nothing else that we could talk about today besides Ascension symptoms. And if you're feeling them, if you're on the live stream right now, you could raise your hand, the raise your hand emoji. So the base of the spine, it's like you can't even crack it. You feel like the base of the spine, and it's like deep you could actually feel it. It's like deep within the spine. It's at the very bottom. And you wish you could crack your back. You can't. There's so much pressure, and there's not really much that you could do. It's a deep pain, and the back won't even crack. Now, we could think of this as the activation of the chakra above. We could remember the chrism. The chrism is very important to this process. That is the Christ oil. If you didn't know about the Christ oil, the chrism will flow down the spine. It is at the base of the spine, and it's actually it's very intense. It's an intense energy, and if you are experiencing this, some people call it a Kundalini awakening. Some people call it the Christ oil going down the spine. These things, you are, say, turning on your supernatural abilities. You're turning on your superpowers, baby. It actually, you feel like a big pile of shift. Last night, I was really struggling with the pain in the spine. But that is not the only thing that has been going on. It is the lack of appetite. There's a tremendous amount of pressure in the stomach region, and it almost feels like your stomach and intestines are, I don't know, changing. I don't know, like it's not actually made for digesting food anymore. And I've been going through this, and as I am detoxing, really adapting at least half the day a liquid diet. Yesterday, I was down to now one meal. I said, I was brave. I said, I'm going to have lunch today. Ate lunch. That was it for the day. Couldn't eat dinner. One meal, one and done. You could write it in the chat if you are one and done when it comes to food. I've shared this in detail on Patreon this week. The Video will be up once I get off here. I'm a person that used to eat like 6 times a day. Mylene writes, yes, 1 meal. One and done. The chat is if you are one and done, if you're eating once a day, I was like, oh, you got to eat 6 times a day. You got to get big, bro. It's really crazy, and the extent it's really not going away. So if you've been on the channel, I've been sharing about this. I actually feel it's getting amplified. But there is quite a bit of energy. So I actually went for a jog later in the day. I was like, can't eat dinner, might as well go for a jog. This is the life right now. But there are a lot of energies swirling around. Tracy writes, lucky to eat at all some days. That's interesting. Lemon water, tremendous lemons. We when we start thinking about our light bodies as an electrical body, we got to get the lemons charging up the battery. We are seeing massive pain, right? Symptoms in both the root area and the solar plexus area. So when you sit back and you realize you got your root, you could hit the red and the yellow in the chat right now. The red and the yellow, if you are feeling the pain in these areas. When you go through a massive chakra activation, it actually can throw off above and below. Above and below. And what's coming online right now? It's your creator energy. The creator energy comes from the sacral chakra. That's your creative energy. Myself, and I know many people, they have to recreate their lives. We're all recreating our lives once again. We're going through a massive shift. And listen, the new superhero, Bloat Boy, Virginia, you got the bloats? We all got the bloat. It's crazy. I was talking to my friend. It's like we're not even eating, and the stomach is still bloated. You could float with that bloat. We got like the thing that keeps you floating in the pool. There's a massive creator energy that's activating within you. Georgia writes, don't normally have back pain, right? Don't normally have back pain. But it's up, it's going. So when you are experiencing a massive activation, it can throw off above and below, and that's when we really start to put these things together. And I'm viewing the chat right now. So many people did signal they are feeling simultaneously the spine, the lower back, the root, and the solar plexus. The sacral chakra is activating because we all have to become creators. I was sharing, and I know other people as well that are going through this right now. You have to reinvent yourself. You're going to have to come up with great ideas and how to change, because what we are doing eventually, the world, the matrix almost catches up to us, and then we have to reinvent ourselves. Even like what I'm doing here, I've been doing this for a while, and I've seen comments, and I've shared this before. People come and people go. We go through an exchange, and people even write in the comments, "Oh, I went away for a couple of months and now I'm back." And if you've experienced that, you could share that authentically in the comments. We're going through this massive shakeup right now. Each and every one of you are going through an individual experience. And sometimes you might need to be alone. Sometimes you need to step back a little bit. And then sometimes it's time to create. There's something called hermit mode. Some of you might have experienced hermit mode. And, I've shared about this. There was a time, I rapidly I didn't really know what the plan was. So I had to turn off all of the TV, all of the YouTube. I had to turn it all off, and I had to sit with frequencies. If you would like a beautiful 1 hour, 528 hertz frequency. It's in the comments. Excuse me. It's in the description and on the channel page. Use some of these frequencies to help you do your work. Get in the work zone. Get in the zone. Yeah, write it in the chat right now. Get in the zone. We all have to get in the zone right now. Mylene writes, has twinges in my left leg. You know, a lot of people do experience these. Earlier on my journey, I heard about the buzzing in the feet. I says, buzzing in the feet. Then one day I'm like sitting on the couch and I literally feel randomly, I'm like, oh, that's what they're talking about. Yesterday, I put up an interview I did, and Scott was sharing, oh, I'm not feeling this right now. So it's funny, like, you know, later on when we come back together, you know, all of a sudden, oh, now I felt it. All of these activations, all of these energies, they don't all come in at the same time. It comes in as waves. All of these things happen in waves. I might be experiencing something right now. You might have experienced it 2 days prior, and someone else that's listening to this right now will experience it 2 days in the future. It's called a shift. My time, because time is fake. You could write it in the comments. Time is fake, but we go through a shift. There is a time period. There is a time period. Lower back tenderness, absolutely, very tender. Time is fake, but we go through these time periods, and it's not all going to happen all at once. You know, as I'm leaving this, we are approaching a massive eclipse event, and it does not mean that the second data, it's not going to be like a button and then all of a sudden the chaos erupts, but we will see the chaos over the months after this eclipse, and it doesn't all happen at once. It's a shift, and in the time, which is fake time, we will see this shift and change happen. Remember, the timeline is not a straight line, it's a spiral. Once again, the timeline is not a straight line, it's a spiral. So what you're experiencing right now, like I've experienced similar, this is much more heightened though, but I've experienced like a time period when I went through extreme lower back pain. Extreme lower back pain. And you might be experiencing it now again. But the timeline, you know, we go through these shifts, and what are we learning and what are we healing? What are we healing? What are we healing as a collective? What has happened to us by the matrix? Think about fight or flight. Think about this. Think about survival. Think about all the corrupted taxes. Remember Robin Hood? Remember all the taxes they collect, right? And people can't pay their bills, and the grocery bills are going up. Maybe that's why everyone's root chakra. Remember, we are all part of the collective. Regardless of who you are, you're going to pick up these energies. In the ether right now, there is this survival mode. That these bad people that you see on the TV, they're causing our everyday life people, our brothers and sisters, to feel pain when it comes to survival. As animals, we're actually not supposed to be in survival mode 24 hours a day. You know, in the past, when a lion was there or something that was going to eat you, you would get into that survival mode, fight or flight, you would start running. But we cannot be in that fight or flight survival mode 24/7. You might get it at the workplace. You might get it from your spouse. You might get it from your family, wherever it is, or TV. I saw it on TV. It's a show on TV. It's a show. It's a program. That's why they call it a program. They're programming your mind. And all of these, you know, spooky things, all the spooky things, the spooky, it's just an illusion. But your body reacts to it anyway. Your body, once again, your body reacts to it anyway. You ever get confused? You thought something was, it was just a shadow. And then you react to it. Your body reacts to it anyway. Lynn Roberts, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you. I could do that in this chair too, Lynn. I can move. I'm moving. Thank you, Lynn. I appreciate that very much. So you're experiencing the Ascension symptoms, and you might need a little vibrational healing right now. We got to get the sound healing. We got to get the love bowl going right now. Frank, thank you so much. I felt my heart chakra start spinning. Since then, my skin has been tingling. Love you guys. See you on the other side. See you. We're all going to be together soon. No, you could feel this right now, but it does give comfort. Like, I even have friends that are also awake. Some people are numb. Some people are asleep. That's okay. But the waves of volunteers, you volunteered for this. Yeah, you volunteered. And you're like, oh man, I got to see the signature on that contract. Yep. You volunteered for this. You're feeling like shift. You're actually shifting before everyone else, but there's going to be a great abundance that's waiting for you. First in, right? Last will be first. You could write it in the chat. You remember it. Last will be first. The everyday life, not the prestigious celebrities, the prestigious celebrities. Please smash the like button. I really appreciate that. Hit the 888 abundance, and let's all really use the frequency of the universe, right? The 432 hertz. Use this to heal your body and get in the right mood, get in the right vibe. Yeah. See, you have to realize when this, oh, it's the vibes. It's not some spiritual wackadoo thing. Every single cell in your body is vibrating right now. We're ascending to a different plane of existence. See, the Holy Spirit fire, or the Kundalini fire, whatever you would like to use, it's rising, yeah. It's rising up your spine, and you feel it. And it is a purification process that we all go through. We're being purified by the fire. And if you're feeling the fire, you could shoot the flames in the chat right now. Tremendous flames. We're all being purified right now. We're all being saged out on the inside. Ascension, right, is actually an inscension. It's an inside job. The solar flash is an inside job, right? Tremendous organic sage from HarleyRayCrystalShop.com. You should check it out. This is what's happening to us. This is the base of your spine. This is what we feel right now. That's what I feel. Last night I felt like I was 90 years old. I couldn't move. Body is locked together. You could run, but you can't hide from this. You could barely run, actually. You're almost like you're hobbling. It's actually pathetic. You're like, that's me. It's like you can't move. Everything's locked. Everything's locked into place. The fire is rising so that you could become a creator. You know, sometimes we are put under great pressure. This pressure, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you are feeling this as well. For me, has not stopped since 2021. I've been constantly under pressure and trying to, you know, constantly figure out new things and go on. And you're leveling up. You ever play a video game? You go to the next level, it's harder and it's harder and it's harder. You have more things, but you're more powerful in the upper levels. And you're leveling up, you're getting your powers, but guess what? The enemies are getting they're getting stronger too. They're getting stronger too. You get the fire flower, right? Bay Area, get the fire flower. We're all leveling up. We're all leveling up. And all of these pains, the aches, the pains, the trials, the tribulations are here to level you up. It's not great. You feel like you're dying. You feel like a big pile of shift. That's me too. No, we're all in this together. And we could see that a massive change. We always level up, right? So like, you know, I mean, I guess Mario must feel like, you know, very painful. He's growing, right? With the mushroom, right? He's growing. So now we're growing. We're actually supposed to be much taller, but something happened to our DNA over the years, but that's a story for another time. Please put a like on the video. I'm so grateful for that if you're learning something new or if you enjoy the community and the company. It's a great time. It's a great time. We do have to go with the flow right now. You really do have to go with the flow. If you have expectations, listen, I'm being real. I have expectations. And we see things, oh, I expect to do this, you know, and then we get disappointed. If we don't have expectations, we don't get disappointed. And it is a disappointing time for people with plans. Oh, but you know, God laughs at those with plans. Always thought I had a plan, right? And for many years, I had a plan. If you go out on a date right now and the person says, "Oh, what's your 5-year plan?" You know they're totally asleep right now. We have no clue what's happening right now. What's your 24-hour plan is about? That's about as far as I could go. AV123 writes, "No plans, no plans." No, we could try to, 10 minutes is about the limit. It is about 10 minutes. Every 10 minutes, something else is changing. No, I feel that you do get stressed out, the anxiety. I feel this as well. When you stay in the now moment, it all goes away. And that's why more and more people are becoming more isolated, because then you feel like you become a people pleaser. Don't become a people pleaser at this time. You have to stay focused on ourselves. And if we don't stay focused on ourselves, all of the creativity, let's go back to the beginning, the sacral chakra activation, you are being prepared to be a creator for this new earth. We are going to a total collapse of society. You could write it down in the chat. This is a total collapse of society. It's not something that you need to be fearful of. It's something that you signed up for, kid. And now you're one of the creators that are going to help our society make it through this big shift. I love it when a plan comes together. Someone's got to remember that one. When this energy, when this happens, all your energy has to go towards what you're creating, and you might feel burnt out on the inside. You feel burnt out, like it's like I can't even really explain it, but it's like a burnt out feeling. Like I just feel burnt out. Dun, 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 dun. Right, Chillin' 33? I love it when a plan comes together. Nah, we all still have plans though, but like you just can't really, it's like, you never know. My whole like timeline or wherever I was going, trajectory, whatever you call it, like I thought I had plans and then like things just got like ripped apart. I'm like, what's going on? But now in the future, when I turn around and I look at the past, I could say to myself, if this didn't happen, then I wouldn't be here. If that didn't happen, then I wouldn't be here. And we've gone so far, like off the deep, like we went on a totally different timeline. And now we are where we are because of all those things that happened. You know, I feel in the previous month, we went through a lot of things. We had a lot of things happen that we never expected. The video is still on the channel page. Did you have, in the previous month, did you have a lot of things that you never expected? Let us know in the comments. You never saw, I never saw this coming. Never saw this coming. So now we're forced to change again. And there's so many changes, so many shifts that we're all going through at this time. We're all changing, we're shifting. We're falling in and out of resonance, in and out of the timelines. Like day after day, minute after minute, you have to really be focused on what you're paying attention to. Your attention is the currency of the universe. If you resonate with this family, please subscribe, pay attention here, and I'm grateful for that. You really have to be careful what you're paying attention to, because people are getting pulled into a black hole. On the programming of Medea, you know about Medea? The programming of Medea, they are creating the end of the world. And it is the end of the world, but it's the end of the world as we know it. And some people will literally witness that, because that's what they're in tune with on their timeline. They're creating it. It's a spell. It's called casting a spell. That's why they broadcast it. Right? Strong Self 37 writes, April was so challenging. Challenging times, absolutely. I went through things I never... for the 440 frequency of Medea. Watch out for 440. You could write it in the chat. Watch out for 440. Get on the 432 hertz. Get on the 528 hertz. Everything carries a vibrational signature, and a lot of nature, you know, God, all the natural things of the world. That's why I do feel, so, you know, we're sharing about these ascension symptoms. We can't eat much food anymore because most of the food is fake. Most of the food is fake, so we can't. So we're like, we're not even going to eat anymore. I'm not even going to eat anymore. It's crazy. It's crazy what's going on. Yeah, 963 hertz, yeah. A great merging is happening. Oh, it's happening. Merging onto another timeline. Another timeline. Here we go. Yeah, there's many fake foods out there. Fake food got even faker, Georgia writes. Yeah, fake food got faker. And, you know, now, like even myself, I didn't have these reactions to the food before. You know, we could even, like, look at all, a lot of even kids have, like, peanut allergies. Think about if it depends on your age. You know, we have, I guess, everyone from 9 to 99 in the chat right now. But depending on your age, you know, think about when you went to school, right? And did everyone have peanut allergies and this allergy and that allergy? Now everyone's allergic to all the food. Why is that? Why is everyone allergic? Why is everyone rejecting the food? They were saying that more people were getting sick from, I forget it was, from the peanuts versus something that's like really like car wrecks or something like that. Like, why do so many people have allergies? You don't eat that school food. It's sick. I spent many years, and I would go in that cafeteria, and I would smell that, and I would say to myself, "What are they poisoning you? Why does it smell like that?" The more that you purge yourself, right, and you become sensitive to these things. You're on a different frequency. Yeah, a lot of people are allergic to school. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's crazy what goes on in those buildings, right? But more and more parents are homeschooling now. New homeschooling tools are being built and provided for all the families out there. If you're homeschooling your child, you could let us know in the chat or let us know in the comments. Congratulations to you. You're building the new earth. Yeah, that was a Mandela effect. Scott Drake. Remember that? I remember that too, Scott Drake. Some people remember those Mandela effects, Scott. Remember the old reality? Remember when little glitches in reality that have shifted? It's crazy. And it actually could have you curled up in the fetal position at night saying, where the heck am I? What is going on in this reality right now? Is that you? Are you curled up in the fetal position? You don't know what's going on in reality anymore? It's crazy. Heidi Gomez is homeschooling. Congratulations. Yeah, I wonder what's going on in Inner Earth. You know, if you think about it, maybe what's inside is rising up. We look at our insides as well. Our insides are rumbling. Heck, they even say there's continents out there that we don't even know about. Jen MLV, yeah, you feeling that as well? They say there's continents, full continents out there. We have no clue that they're out there. Because within the matrix, there's matrices within matrices. There's dreams within dreams, light warriors. Yeah, it's like Inception. Inception. Write it in the chat. It's Inception. Dreams. They show you these things in movies. There's dreams within dreams. And that's why they program your mind to have these subconscious programs, layers within layers of deception. The layers, and you peel back the onion. One layer of deception, one layer. People don't know the truth. Why? Why don't they know the truth? Why do they hide it? Why is it so important to hide the truth? Because the truth is the highest state of consciousness. Knowledge is power, and the lack of knowledge is a lack of power. So when you don't know the truth, you don't have the power. And you actually have the power inside of you. And that's why you're going to have to dig deep. You're going to have to dig deep right now. You're going to have to go within right now and actually start feeling. And we're all feeling again. It's actually not a bad thing to be sensitive. They want you numb. But when you're sensitive, you could start feeling things. Like think about our senses. If you touch something that's really hot, and you move your hand really fast, you're sensitive, you feel it, you get away from danger. So people are numb. They want you numb because they're the ones that they're giving you dangerous things. When you're numb to the danger, you could get harmed. That's why we want to have our senses back. You want to be real sensitive to these things. And that's why more and more, I feel we are becoming sensitive to fake food, and we can't even digest the food anymore. If you're feeling this, let us know in the comments. You can't even digest the food anymore. Can't digest the food. So now we have to change. Now we have to pull the energy out of the sun. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? We're all changing. We're getting minerals like from the earth. We're actually almost becoming like a plant, I guess, right? The natural ways. There's other ways. There's other ways. We got to get the minerals in. We got to get the water in. We have to get the salt of the earth to carry the electrical current. We have to get the lemons in. Try to find the best lemons. There's probably the fake ones out there as well. The water, the minerals, and the sunlight. Turning inside out. Yeah, a lot of us feel like we're turning inside out. You're going through Heinrich. Your insides are like mush right now because you're evolving. Think about the caterpillar that's in the cocoon. You think, oh, I feel so great. Its insides are turning to mush. And it's going to come out. It's going to have wings. We're all going to be flying really soon. We're about to witness a massive shaking of the world, a total collapse of society. And when that happens, your superhero powers come online. And you say, why is that so? Go back to what we said earlier in this video. The video game. We're in a video game. And you literally are having your superpowers turned online. Because it's becoming more crazier out there. So you have to have a higher version of yourself. I'm telling you all, our superhero powers are all coming online. And just think about that. Like, wouldn't that be amazing if we don't even need food anymore? That's almost like a superhero power that differentiates you versus everyone else. You're pulling energy out of the sun. You're like a human power plant. The wings are sprouting right now, yeah. If you're ready to get your angel wings, please put a like on this video. I'm so grateful for that. You guys are actually helping the wings. You're like the wings of this channel. Everything you do to support this channel, click the like button, click the subscribe button, click the share button, and execute the share. So on this video, you'll see a share. Click that share it to your friend, share it on your social media walls or wherever you are. Leave comments. We're in a multiverse, and there's different versions of yourself, and you're going out into the ether. Your soul is channeling. You're bringing back yourself. You're summoning it back. Let's all summon all of our superhero powers back to us. We lost focus of this. Now we're summoning back all of our powers. That's why you're sleeping. You're sleeping right now. I know you're laying down right now. You don't even want to move because your superhero powers are coming back online. They're coming back online. And it's not easy. It's not easy to turn into a butterfly. You're laying there, right? You can't. That was me last night. Couldn't walk. And again, remember, we have similar symptoms, but it's not going to be exactly the same. We're not carbon copies. They want you to have the 666 carbon. Well, guess what, Light Warriors? This is the 999 ending of the Matrix. Yeah, it's the 999 ending. It's happening right now. All of these symptoms are specific to you. Your unique gifts, unique. You're unique. Unique New York. Try to say that like 4 times fast. You can't do it. Leave it in the comments if you know that one. Yeah, you can't do it. I can't do it. It's crazy. Oh, we're having a good time. We're laughing. I hope that I am raising your vibrational frequency because it is a rough time. And, you know, when we go through Ascension symptoms, we do feel like we're dying, but we're changing. And you will activate uniquely for your unique gifts. So focus on self-care. Exercise, even if it's jogging or walking, lifting weights, yoga, whatever it is. Exercise, get a lot of water. Make sure you're grounding, get out in the sun. Feet on the ground, not boots on the ground, bare feet on the floor. If you're by a body of water, dunk yourself in the body of water. Wasn't that invigorating when you jumped in the ocean? He knows. No, you got to jump. You got to just jump in, and it totally changes you, because we have an energetic field, and there's so much. We're in the ether, and all of these energies are distorting our field right now. Then you go diving in the salt water, you jump in the river, and you cleanse yourself off. And then all of a sudden you start feeling better. Yeah, try to walk barefoot on the sand, in the grass. These are the things that are going to help us deal with the Ascension symptoms. You ain't dying, kid. You're activating God mode. And so it is. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. We're really coming back. Please share today. I'm so grateful for that support. Click the like, click the subscribe, leave a comment. All of these things help boost the reach of our channel and our community. And share this with the hashtag Ascension, Ascension Symptoms, and the hashtag Our Everyday Lives. Because that's what it's all about. We will hold the frequency. This is our mission. We're going to get it done. I love each and every one of you. I will be back on tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Save it on your phone, just in case if the bell doesn't go off. Every single day, 9 a.m., we're here. We're building the community. We're going to keep growing. Sometimes we have to get knocked down, and then we build it back even stronger and better. The foundation is bigger and stronger and better than ever before. I love you all. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.